He called me. I was in my room at the hospital, and they were getting ready to put us in, I should say a microwave, in a wheelchair and take us out in the hall. And he called, he said, Mama, the weather's supposed to be real bad. I'm going to come up and spend some time with you. And he wasn't there 20 minutes, so it hit. And the thunder started. Boom, 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 lightning and thunder. And all of a sudden, pow, pow, windows were popping all around the whole hospital. And I'm standing there like, I thought, oh God, I'm never going to make it through this. And he's calming me down. And then this lady, she was at least my age, bless her heart. I think she had a broken leg and they hadn't set it yet. She was in pain. And there was no roof, so we're soaking wet. And then the wind started blowing, and I was shaking all over. Next thing I look around, he's gathering up all the linens that he could find all over the hospital. Blankets, tablecloths, whatever there was. He was gathering everything up. And this woman was crying. She was sitting in this chair. And she said, I'm so cold. I'm so cold. And I said, Rick, this lady needs a blanket. He went over there, covered her up behind her, and then put one over her. And she kept saying, oh, thank you, thank you. I thought, oh, God.
That was the woman that was behind us on that door. It was standing up this way, where the beams across her lap and legs. When I looked over at her head and everything was clear. She kept saying, I need oxygen, I need oxygen. So, baby, we'll get to you when we get to you. You're all right, you'll be all right. This was like 45 minutes before we could ever get to her. And we was in there, and then when I picked that beam up, that little nurse would help me. She couldn't hold it by herself. And I was trying to get it pushed up where we could break it off the end because there was a door. This beam was this side of the door, and this beam was on this side of the door. This door was sitting up like this across this woman. And there's another door hooked to this one. That door was twisted and mangled. And then beams, there's 3 doors. When we picked up on these beams, all 3 doors went up. When they built the hospital with the stud walls, made out of steel, and then they had wire wrapped around all these beams, just wire and wire. And we twisted and banged and pushed until we finally got one bent over so we could pull Mama up on this other junk pile to let this other door down this way so we could get them over the top of it. And then that poor lady in that room, she was hanging out the window about this far, where the windows was.
Bed and everything.
And I told him, I said, look, I'm hurt bad. I can't carry that lady over there till more help gets her. And there's a guy that showed up there. I kept telling him we need manpowers and lots of it. This guy was in blue jeans. He was a doctor. And me and him worked, and we got her out. It probably took, what, 40 minutes probably? At least, just digging, solid digging, and throwing trash, beams, computers, and IVs, nightstands, chairs, and anything that was empty that came down them hallways. It was just all on top of us.
And when the windows blew out, then everybody just started blowing down the hallway, wheelchairs and everything.
Screaming. We was all screaming. It was over. Kept saying, it's like 9/11, we're dead. They're going to find me hanging over that wheelchair with Mama. We're both dead.
He kept saying 9/11, 9/11, 9/11. And I'm like this. It was unreal.
This gas right here, because their head was bandaged right there. Right here on this side, this thing's laid open this wide. This eye is blooded shut. Blood, this is all soaked in blood. I didn't know if she was bleeding down here or not. I kept saying, hang on, Mama. Hang on, Mama.